need to do, Vonnie.
This is not the Devil Artemis universe where we train Pokemon beating them down.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But we are back finally, and hopefully the mics are sounding good. We are here. We are not being square because we are around at the Vegas Kart Summit getting ready for the 2v2 match, our very first commentated one in about 3 years. So hopefully this will go well.
Hey, I'm excited. You know, a lot of these players, they have a lot to lose. We still have only Emarie and Bobby getting track picks. No one else has got a track pick yet. So, except for Jackuwarz. Jackuwarz didn't
Except for Jackuwarz.
So, I mean, at this rate, you know, going in, this is the last side of it. You now have the opportunity to get a track pick on the board, and for that main event, you're ready to go, and you know that, hey, race 7 or 8 is your pick.
Yeah, that's very true. So how does this work exactly? So the 2v2 team gets their own picks, right?
No, well, the 2v2s also were not selected by the players. They were selected off of a randomizer by yours truly.
Randomizer? What was the mentality there? Was it
So it was
low to high? What was going on?
So it was low high. So you have Emarie and Bobby go more towards with Scooty and Psycho, and then you kind of put the mids together so it kind of like balances out perfectly. So that was the whole idea. I think it worked out. I think we're gonna see some interesting teams. I think, in my opinion, I think the team to look out for is Baddercookie and Kiro.
So hold on. Let me get this straight. So you had the two top tier players separated, and then you're calling everyone else mid. So you're saying they're terrible?
No.
Yeah, he is. That's what I'm saying.
We got that on camera.
Quote it. Put it in the books. Clip it. We are
exclusive. Make it keep it exclusive.
Like, it's literally no one is mid. All these players, they deserve to be here. They battled through the rankings to qualify. They battled through the 2 events that we had to qualify, and then the people who got voted in, they battled through the voting system, so they deserve to be here. No one is mid. All these players are honestly top tier, but when you have Bobby and Marie, who already have all the track picks except for one, at that rate, I'm like, you know, you kind of got to nerf them just a little bit.
I do think Emarie's team might be able to pull something off, but these mid-tier teams, they are the ones I think that are actually going to be able to at least combine something and make something happen. Truly, because of just consistency.
Both of them caught on camera.
Actually, though, Bobby was a little bit salty. Let's just say the least.
Okay. Before we continue this,
unironically,
who are the teams?
That is true. We should get that rundown eventually. But unironically, though, I think Mr. Scooty might clutch up and do some crazy things. He's done it. Unironically,
he does pull shock. So if he is able to pull shock and Bobby could dodge or he could keep going, then honestly, he could literally make the difference for Mr. Scooty. For Bobby. But yeah, the teams are Bobby and Mr. Scooty.
Bobby and Scooty.
Then it's going to be Jackuwarz and Rockyboy. And then it's going to be Immortal and Zeki.
Okay.
It's going to be Yezy and Ankles.
Sure.
And then Emarie and Psycho.
All right.
And then it's going to be Baddercookie and Kiro.
Ooh. You know, okay, so now let's break this down a little bit.
It would be funny if you had Kiro's name first over Cookie, just so we can have a name of a new cookie. Kiro Cookie.
Okay, so let's break this down a little bit. The fact of the matter is, and I know we hate Speedway, but Yezy and Ankles are the ones that have both won a Speedway title.
That is true.
So that team is looking a little bit stacked.
But
I don't hate Speedway. I'm just saying community-wise.
Hold on.
Quote that. Quote that.
But here's the thing. Jackuwarz has also won one, and Rocky has invaded and won Level Up Expo last year. So Rocky can hang out with the big dogs.
Oh, absolutely.
But see, the reasoning behind Yezy and Ankles, and this is Ankles' quote. This is my quote. He's probably going to end. Ankles is probably going to end because he said the last time he was in a 2v2, he threw in the finals. So
Yeah,
Ankles
me
is
and,
Relatable.
me and him would throw hands if he did that to me, but thankfully I had Pidgey. And we won one of our little
That is
small 2v2
true.
things.
You got a champions right on the couch right now. I totally keep forgetting that we actually did that somehow.
Bruh.
I keep forgetting because I threw so hard on Sunshine Airport, it was actually embarrassing.
But we
So I
still
kind of
won
blocked it out
by
of
the
my
nick
mind.
of like 1
That's
point,
what
I
I'm saying.
believe. 1 or 2
We
points.
should have actually had a dominating victory on that 2v2. That is all I'm saying. Quote it. Put it in the books. But very true. I do think that there is a potential. Ankles, kind of hit or miss. I guess they never miss in terms of when it comes down to consistency. Sometimes when it really matters the most, because sometimes Ankles pops off, goes crazy,
Yeah.
literally outlining so many of these competitors. But then sometimes, like you said,
Uh-huh.
might and throw some blue shells at their own teammate. Might be possible.
I mean, that's where communication comes down to how much team synergy do you have? Do you communicate well with your partner to know, like, okay, what positions are we in? Can I attack forward? Do I need to attack backwards? Is my partner who's in the lead, are they defenseless? So that way I can attack the guy behind them, so that way they can keep running. Like, all this is what's really going to make or break some of these teams to just dominate on whatever track it may be, whether it be Twisted, whether it be Ribbon Road, whether it be Singapore, whether it be whatever track it may be, even like Rainbow Road, like all these crazy tracks. It's all about communication. It's all about team synergy and how well do you use your items to protect, defend, and attack.
Oh, 100%.
But also at the same time, because how this summit is set up with how neatly packed everyone is in that one area, there's only a certain amount of communication you can actually say. Because if your teammate pulls the shot, are you actually going to say, I have shot?
No.
And then someone else might be like, hey, hold up, he has a shot. Let me go ahead and hop into my dodges.
No, you need like a code word, like maybe. Well, then people would know.
By Odin's beard.
By Odin's beard.
It's weird.
Yeah, like you have to have, but also you're right next to your teammate, right upstairs, and I hope we get a POV.
And you're
cam.
next to the other 10 competitors.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like you're right next to the other your teammate and other competitors, so you also got to be wary of that. Where that's a complete possible thing that could happen. Hey, guess what? What you have over there, buddy? Like you're seeing right now in the LAN setup. You know what? It's a little bit of a battle when it comes to trying to figure out how you want to communicate that shock. How would you, Mega? Also, how would you communicate on how you have shock?
Low key.
Oh, peace sign? No.
No, I feel like I can't take my hand off the controller at
It'll
that
be like a
point.
little elbow bump.
It's either you do like an elbow bump or essentially like
A bird call.
but definitely as Vonnie said, where he said maybe use a code word. I would probably use that, but also at the same time, like, you know, with all the races going on, if you're using the same code word again and again and again, another team can pick up on it, you know?
Hey, are you okay? Are you sneezing? Is that
No,
the
that's
word?
true. Unironically, that's actually kind of crazy. A
That's true.
sniffle is crazy good. No. Then it would be like, oh, look at this doofus. He's so scared he's got shot. Oh, he's so scared. No, the sniffle is actually so good. But yeah, we're talking about, I do believe we just heard map selection is ready to go. If we're going to be seeing what
If
these
they're ready
players
to
are
go,
going to
let's go ahead
start
and throw it
picking.
up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get into it.
But this is gonna be very very close matchup. By the way, who won? I know we saw on the Twitter feed, but who won? We might as well say it here on the Shine Thief.
It was Emarie who won Shine Thief, and
Ridiculous.
It was crazy because she went uncontested at the end. No one was taking her out. They just said, "All right, we're just gonna let you go," and everything. And it's kind of like
We had 6 people on like the match point, and they kept not doing it. I was ready to see all like 10 competitors do it.
Look, I mean, we were all ready for it. We thought Immortal was gonna win. He got eliminated when he had 1 second left and wasn't able to clutch up. And then he came against Emarie into that last one, and he got it down to 5 seconds, got hit out, and he never got to shine after that.
It was actually some of the most fun battle modes I've seen in a minute, just because of the sheer camaraderie that we had here at the Vegas Kart Summit. Like, unironically, it was so much fun. You heard the competitors having fun. They were just goofing around, even though there was a lot on the line at the end of the day, because I do love the whole, if you win these side events, you get a map pick mentality. But even then, they were trying to team up on Emarie. They were trying to team up on these other people and trying to just target anyone that was doing the that was in the lead. So that was actually really, really cool to see. And also the side events having such a huge advantage for yourself in that 150cc, the main event. I'm just interested to see how that's all going to go down.
I'm just reading this. Hopefully things are being and situated. But we'll figure that out as we get close to map selection. I believe some of the racers are ready to pick up their map, or ready to pick maps and get going. Let me go ahead and check some really quick. But in the meantime, well, let's talk about what happened yesterday in those events. What transpired? What do y'all got to say?
Sorry.
Yesterday's event.
Yesterday's event.
So it was fun yesterday. I think yesterday it was a little bit more laid back and relaxed with everyone. It was just big vibes. Going into, we literally did nothing but battle mode day one in 200cc. Obviously not everyone is fond of battle mode.
This is what happened. I don't think we got the intro.
Then obviously, going half the 200cc, we're all good. And it just worked because, you saw a lot of people who you normally don't do that well at 150cc or are one of those fringe players because of SNS. But then put them in battle mode, put them in 200cc, it's equal ground. And then we go into Team Sonic Racing, which I think that was fun. That was I think I made the right pick. It's Team Sonic Racing was going to be that mystery bracket
equalizer. It really was, to give everyone a fair chance. No one really played the game. Understandably, you can see how crazy that was. Non-stop chaos. I mean, even some good ideas for Mario Kart 9 potentially in that Team Sonic Racing, unironically.
Hey, we only have 1 month left to figure out what's in Mario Kart 9 because, again, we technically have less than 30 days.
Until the
Actually,
the
30
direct.
days or whatever, because it's March 2nd today.
Yeah.
April 2nd is the direct.
And I feel like having a lot of these events, going into MomoCon, going into having Vegas Kart Summit here, and having all of these events kind of lining us up for that release as a final goodbye. I mean, I've even started mogiing just to say goodbye to this game that we've all put so much time into. No matter if you can, I hate the game, it's terrible. It's still something that we have invested so much time of our lives into, and it's just been really awesome to have events like this where we finally, like you're talking about, like we just did battle mode. No one likes battle mode, but they were still having a blast. No one practices battle mode,
the track.
But it was still a really great time. And with a great time comes 2v2, another great game mode. We're going Thwomp Ruins.
All right, it's good to start smashing some heads across the swamp in order to get us ready for the next game. Consider it Bowser's version of a lobotomy.
Is it?
I don't know if it hits your head, would it be?
No, Thwomp Ruins a very, in a technical sense, straightforward track because there's not many different side routes you're supposed to take. The lines are pretty consistent. It's very much a starter track in my opinion, but Mr. Scooty talking about starting off on the wrong foot. You want to go for that no-item shortcut. You can see almost half the lobby taking off that no-item shortcut.
Maybe he's not as familiar with the no-item shortcut.
Maybe he's just
not as comfortable with the no-item shortcut. Because remember, unlike his son, Baddercookie, he doesn't have as much of the game knowledge or doesn't have as much of the practice as Baddercookie does.
I think if you're starting off in this game, that shortcut in particular is one of the first that you should try to get comfortable with no-item shortcuts because it's very much, you do the same thing consistently over and over and over again, you're going to land it. It's not terrible to do either, but we're going over to Jackuwarz in first place, hitting these lines. Let's see him. Sees the red shell right behind him. Going to be able to take that shortcut. Gets trailed out and uses their banana to trail out Baddercookie. What happened?
We're on land and we still getting lagged.
So Immortal, he screwed up and he instantly dragged the item. Or I think it was Emarie. But Immortal getting that.
Emarie had the red shell. She still had it after the fact.
And Emarie is going to be in that first place, but Immortal sitting in that third place is pretty good. Emarie is going to only have that single defense right now.
Look how tight the lines are. She's trying to keep it straight as possible because you want the fastest racing line out there. And a shot came in. You got ankles here down to 11. going with the quad shroom combo, followed by Yezy with the slipstream shroom star.
Ooh, Kiro popping that air horn. Yezy going to the right side to avoid it. We see those triple greens also from Kiro, so let's see if that's actually going to be a game-changing difference. Doesn't go for the no item shortcut. Could have cost a lot of racers a lot of spots if they just kind of congested that shortcut, but right now Emarie getting fired out, dropping down, misses the glider section, and now they're going to drop down to third place. Baddercookie takes over first.
And this is one of the teams that you do want to watch out for. You want to watch out for Baddercookie and Kiro, because if Baddercookie could go out and run, all Kiro has to do is stay consistent, be in that mid-pack, and Baddercookie having that double defense, he's going to put that one down on the cut. He got someone in the cut that was trying to take it, and Baddercookie will begin that first place.
I just hope he wasn't his partner.
I don't know.
And then you got Kiro, unfortunately, down in 8th place right there. So you got Cookie first, Immortal in 2nd, Rockyboy in 3rd, Bobby 4th, Jackuwarz 5th, and Ankles in 6th. Just to name at least the top 6 people.
Is there no tags? I don't see no tags on. Make it that much more difficult for us, guys. What are you guys doing?
It should just be their name. Some of them did have a tag, but it is their name.
Ooh, Athens Dash, and then you got a Sydney Sprint, and then you got a Ribbon Road, and then you got a DK Mountain, followed by Rosalina's Ice World.
Athens Dash, a
MKS,
little classic.
Yoshi's Island, and then Dragon Driftway.
I do love me some Dragon Driftway. All these tracks, you know what? I
is that
enjoy them.
Athens Dash, or is that Berlin Byways, Pidgey?
Oh, Berlin Byways, easily.
Good, because I'm still going to question you on it ever since. Don't think I did forget.
I almost did it again, and guess what? We got my track pick, baby. That's by me. We're going to Ribbon Road.
Heck yeah, and you know for a fact that Ankles is excited for this track. This is a track that he does really well on. He has gotten a lot of first place on this track.
Also, fun fact, this is the track that Emarie chose to pick for her, one of the last ones from the Shine Feast victory. So we're going to be seeing it again in that 150cc Grand Finals. But Emarie going to go back to bag and try and grab that shock and do what she can to support her teammate as best as she can. Lytlebitcyko on the screen right now in 9th place.
She is pretty psychotic, is she?
A little bit, you know what? A little bit, but not these lines, not too psycho, keeping it safe, but gets item screened. Zekiecat now going to be here in first. You know what? Zekiecat really one of those competitors, super underrated in my opinion. Remember, he came back a few times for Speedway.
By the way, I see you on the chat. I was having a little bit of issues because internet's a little bit slow for me on the 5G Wi-Fi. But yes, hello for those in the Twitch chat. And Dave says, no one likes battle mode? Question mark.
Yeah, Donnie, it was very unpopular. Everyone's like, yeah, I've never touched battle mode in my life. They were having
fun yesterday, but they were definitely, or Bobby definitely was a big advocate saying no battle, like, sucks at battle mode.
But going forward, we got that golden mushroom popping through. Immortal jumping up to 9th.
Already.
Immortal does have the blue shell to work with, so that is exactly what you want to see with Immortal, because right now Zekiecat is going to be in first, which is his teammate. So Immortal holding that blue, Immortal's going to need something, but the shot is going to come out. So that's actually going to save Immortal, and it's going to let him catch up. As you see, Yezy with the triple greens going through the cut, and now it's going to be in second right behind Zekiecat.
And right now, Yezy's fighting with Zekiecat. It is becoming a little bit of a drag race as we are going into lap 3, the final lap of Ribbon Road. You got Ankles over here pulling up the golden shrooms, then followed by the triple shrooms. Got to avoid that bill, so he might take a little bit of cut. Hopefully that the bill does not sideswipe him, which thankfully it didn't. Then you got Mr. Scooty down here in last, right next to Kiro.
And remember, that is Bobby's teammate, so that's a little bit of a drag there with Bobby being here in third place.
Oh, the bomb.
Gonna be able to bring them up to second because of that bomb. Throws the red shell forward. Gonna be able to land onto Kiro.
You're kidding me. He gets the pole of the century right now.
With the mushroom, air horn gets ghosted, but it doesn't even matter. Bobby grabbing that first place finish, but where did Mr. Scooty land is the question.
His son got second at least. Followed by Mr. Scooty
down. Oh, the equalizer. The equalizer.
Ankles in third, Yezy in fourth, Rocky in fifth, and Kiro in sixth.
And honestly, and again, that's why I said, like, hey, you might have a hard carry from Bobby because he's going to have to put in a lot of work for Scooty, but Scooty, he has potential to pop off.
So is he saying, my back? My back, like Spider-Man.
Hey, he might have to say his back after this, but hey, I'm not counting out Mr. Scooty because we have seen him done insane stuff just to even get to Grands.
True.
I can see him pulling some shocks and having Bobby extend his lead and then go from there, because if Scooty gets some mid spots, it works out just fine for them.
Oh, absolutely, man. I mean, look at these track picks right now. You got Waluigi Stadium over there as a new one. Twisted Mansion, Coconut Mall, the new selections in this pick. The countdown's going. Let's see where we end up at. We are going to... Drum roll, please. Twisted Mansion. We cannot escape it, but we enjoy it.
Yeah, you can't dodge TM. We already know. If it gets put on the randomizer, it's getting selected.
You want to know what the irony of that statement is? We are all former or current PH members.
You can't dodge TM.
And we can't dodge it still.
Third race, though, there's still so many races to go, right? It's 12 races, correct?
12 races.
So we still got so
absolutely.
many races to go. It really, these first four are just kind of a momentum setter for the rest of this round. But really, with Twisted Mansion being a soft bagging track, in my opinion, you got to really remember that it's a little bit easy to catch up, but you gotta just still keep the run going. Jackuwarz is gonna be here in third place, gonna be able to take these turns, hit these walls.
Cookie in the lead right now. He's fighting against his dad. He's fighting against Bobby. He's fighting against Jack. And I gotta say, I love Mr. Scooty just taking out his own child as much as he can.
Yeah.
So it's just such a great scene.
That's game is game, you know, like
ball is life, game is game.
Scooty talking about him, gonna be able to fly right in, takes out Rockyboy with that air horn along with another competitor. We got Immortal here in 6th place. Yezy and Emarie all up in front, gonna be able to back those double bananas, kind of cause a little bit of a traffic jam. Bobby, though, here in 2nd place, trying to just stay right behind him, probably waiting for that blue shell.
He's trying to get rid of Baddercookie's defense.
The after you! It doesn't even matter! And Baddercookie dodged the blue with the shock invincibility frame?
Tried
what
so
if that
hard.
was his teammate's shot? That shot
Potentially
actually saved Baddercookie and led him to get the momentum.
But I also say the guy next to him too. They were bumping that explosion.
Oh, the bomb snipe off the wall, taking out Yezy. Lytlebitcyko now going to be here in 11th place, going to be only grab some shrooms, but now Ankle's going to be here in 6th, going into the final lap.
To break some ankles right now. He's still got that ghost in the pocket.
And right now you do see the fire, but again, Bobby is just going to get hit out.
Oh, Dalkin.
And right now, Bobby is going to be sitting in this 9th place position right now. Has triple shoes for the cup of Baddercookie. The person he needs to watch out for as well is sitting up into the top 4, dodging the fire, weaving through.
No,
but
dodging the fire,
hit.
not enough apparently.
And there we go. We have Emarie right behind Zekiecat. Take out Zekiecat.
What happened to the back camera?
And this is actually perfect.
Oh no, it's such a small corridor. She backs it, but the blue shell's on the way.
It's fine. She got space, and she is going to cross the finish and gets the 1st place for her team.
2nd place will be Baddercookie in 4th, but we don't know who 2nd and 3rd are just yet. It's either between Bobby or Ankles. Bobby in 2nd, Ankles in 3rd, Immortal in 5th, and Kiro in 6th. Look at the point difference. Right now, it is Cookie and Bobby at the tie of 36 points apiece.
But also, you saw Emarie, what her score was before. She was only at 4 points, so that 1st place victory really put her in a better spot going forward. But like we said, going into the 4th race, still a lot of time to be had and a lot of time to go forward from there. We got the randomizer going.
Oh, who's picking Daisy Circuit?
Yeah, so Singapore Speedway, baby. Singapore Speedway.
Too, and then you got the Ice Cream Sundae Mountain.
Oh, who would pick that one?
I'm assuming that's Emarie.
Oh, who would have guessed? She already picked. That was her very first track pick when it came to winning those side events. It was. She was like Sky High Sunday.
We're going to Dragon Driftway, the Kiro pick.
My favorite no item shortcut.
If that is Kiro who picked it. Yeah, it is Kiro who picked it.
It was. I think.
Yeah.
If they're on the same
me and his name are associates, I assume so.
4th race, though, we still got a lot more action to be had, but Bobby and Cookie leading the pack at 36.
Both of you. I've said this multiple times, it is no secret how many tracks I expect in the next Mario Kart just because we had this big expansion with 96. And, even though this is technically a remaster of the base game, the 48 when it came out, are you expecting at least 48 tracks? Not 96, obviously, but maybe in between 96 and 48 for the next Mario Kart?
192.
Not happening. That's way too much.
Come on, you can't
if you have 24 racers, those tracks have to be big and expansive.
Exactly. You know what? All you do is press it and then you enlarge it. That's all you gotta do. You gotta press the little squares on the side. I literally, unironically, I think over 100. There's no way that there's not gonna be 100 tracks at minimum.
So hear me out. I feel like at launch, I think it's probably going to be 24 and 48. And I think we're going to get another DLC because of how well the booster pass did.
Yeah, but the
don't
DLC
talk about-
characters or DLC are just tracks, or maybe as Nintendo goes be
I mean, it's
doing two separate ones for characters and tracks, or like
it's
what?
hard to answer because it is Nintendo. Nintendo could honestly just do a complete 180 and just say, you know what, we're just going to revert and go straight to 24 only.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Battle Pass, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Put the maps in the pass. You know
You gotta
what?
make
No
these maps
booster course
expansive.
pass. I'm just saying. Come on,
Like
guys.
for
Am I
example,
right?
right here, yeah, you could probably fit 24 people, but that's going to be a really hard start, and people are going to fall off in the middle of just
Also,
going in
speaking
there.
of which, Bobby did dodge a shot. No, not Bobby. Baddercookie, one of them dodged a shot. It's Zekiecat dodged a shot. They are currently going to be sitting in that first place. Cookie's going to be.
Oh!
Right
Oh, look
on
at that
Bobby's
tight
face.
turn after
The
that
bomb
jump.
with the no item shortcut combination going to be served up fresh. And look at the mini-map. Top 3 running away with it right now. 4th place. A little bit behind. Baddercookie goes for that double item box. Banana in
At this
hand.
point, for Cookie, I just defend your lead. Don't even try to attack Zeki.
Not at all. And Zekiecat's going to be able to just confirm that first place finish with a pretty nice sizable lead. Baddercookie ending up in 3rd place. Someone probably shrimming up right by him.
I think it was, I want to say it was Jackuwarz, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it was Jackuwarz in 2nd, followed by Emarie in 4th, Yezy in 5th, and Immortal in 6th.
And then since that was the 4th race, we are going to show the team scores after all 4 races. So I'm excited to see how things are shaping up right now. It was honestly jam-packed. The person who was the team right now who kind of has a lot of ground to work with was definitely Emarie and Psycho. But knowing Emarie can't easily just turn on the switch and just start getting the points that she needs in order to make sure that her team is good to go.
And we got the scores right here running down the pack. We got Cookie and Kiro leading at 55 points
It
apiece.
is not updated.
No, that is
Yeah.
not updated yet.
It
We
is
are getting the
not
scores
updated.
into it right now. Then it will be
They
updated.
will be updated.
In just a few moments, folks.
Literally right now, if you didn't know.
Jackuwarz
Don't look
and
at
Rocky.
him. Don't look at him.
Look at me.
You're revealing the curtain behind the secret screen.
Secret screen.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
I forgot the lyrics, but secret tunnel.
I don't think there's much
Well,
to
how
it.
do you feel about the new avatar, the 7 Havens?
I'm excited.
Corey ruined everything.
But-
We knew it was
I'm like,
gonna
what
happen.
did you do after the last season that caused the avatar to be the destroyer, not the savior?
Yeah, causing the apocalypse. What are we even saying here?
So-
But what we should have, unironically,
you know what really has to happen? How's she
Kevin.
going to explain where the other older avatars are? How's she going to explain that?
All right, so the scores are updated, but I'm excited, but I know for a fact she's going to get more hate. As you
Oh,
can
she already
see-
did. She
Yeah,
already
sure.
did.
That's why I said she's going to get more, but as you can see right now with the 2v2, we have Cookie and Kiro, who I said, hey, you're going to have to watch out for him because Kiro can't get those mid spots for his team at 61 points. Yezy and Ankles are at 57. Immortal and Zeki are at 3rd at 56. Jackuwarz and Rocky are also right at 55 as well. So they're underneath, and then Bobby and Scooty are at 54. So that is close for that whole top.
And then you got the huge jump in last with, unfortunately, Emarie and Psycho.
At 39. So
Am I hearing someone going
There's
out
no way
loud?
you guys don't hear that right on the mics. There's no. They are being loud upstairs and having a blast. Like actually, but
I'm
going.
literally taking off my headset just to hear the banter.
It's so funny though because this is actually going to be a testament if this works with how close these scores are.
Yep.
So we'll see if the MMR rankings will be the deciding factor of what just happened, what's going to happen down the line with this 2v2 with the next 8 races coming up.
hey, you know what's crazy? Bobby was complaining to me that he got Scooty and that Emarie didn't get Scooty. Because he was
Hey,
like,
man.
He was like, Emarie has like 2,000 more MMR than
4,000.
I had that recorded on their
4,000.
announcements of the
And
partners. I have that
was like-
recorded.
I was like, oh, okay, but yet you're beating Emarie's team. So I'm just saying.
Hey, it could be a
Scooty's doing
turnaround.
work for you.
It could be a
DK,
turnaround.
Smash.
It could be a turnaround. It could be a turnaround. That
Oh,
was
here
all
we
4
go. The
races.
next track right here, race number 5. Let's see where we end up going. Is
I
it going
want
to be the
music, bro.
pinball? Is it going to be some
first one,
Sydney?
music.
Going to be some Coconut Mall?
You just got coconut mauled, chat.
Send this to all your friends to get coconut mauled.
Coconut
Mall.
Mall.
God damn it, Kevin.
And now we have the COVID Coconut Mall, to say the least.
COVID?
Because it's like, it's empty.
Okay,
There's
that's
nothing
fair.
happening. If you compare this and the Wii
Bro,
version, there's like nothing going on in these stores.
No, let me correct you. This is what current malls are nowadays due to online shopping.
That is true, but also I don't want it to be that.
Don't
I don't
be a
want it to
hypocrite.
be that.
Don't be a hypocrite.
I don't
Change
want
your
it
answer.
to be that. I like
Alright,
malls,
so
man.
we have Emarie going to bag in
Getting them
this
coins.
empty mall. That
Hey, you have to
features
have coins to go shopping, right? So she's only doing what every other consumer's doing.
Oh.
Dang, all those green shells taking out ankles. Ankle is going to drop down into
Ankles, you're
10.
supposed to be breaking ankles, not breaking your own.
But hey, this is what you want from Bobby. Bobby know that ankles getting broken. I'm trying to say ankles twice, so it just not work. But Bobby is running away in first place. Yezy is going to be in that second place position with the green shell and the horn as well.
Is he going to
So
back it or is he going to throw it? Is he going to back it or throw it?
I think you hold it for defense right now because you're going to have to expect that Bobby sees the blue.
So I'm assuming she, as an Emarie, is going to use the bill extension.
I would definitely assume so, yes. And right now, there we go, we do see the blue shell. It is going to be attacking out Bobby. Bobby is going to actually
Oh, he stopped
dodge
it.
I think he had the horn in order to block the blue shell, so that's actually huge for Bobby. But again, Yezy doesn't have any
Yes, he did have a
items.
horn in the pocket because he had a green in the beginning. So I don't know if maybe he might have accidentally destroyed it, possibly to save his own skin because he's probably in the middle of the track. I don't know. Could be an unknown. Or you could be
hold
right.
up. There was a shock, and someone did dodge the shock. It was two people who dodged. Emarie is now going to be in third place. This is the person that you do not want up in the top, but the red shell is going to come for her because someone had triple reds right behind her.
In the ghost.
She had the plan. The plan was executed, and then she threw away the plan because the plan didn't work.
Immortal, though, going to be able to get around that blue shell going down the line. We see the catastrophe that's happening on the top ropes, but Bobby going to be able to use that banana on the road to dodge the red, and the blue happens.
If you're going to use top ropes in WWE memes, you might as well talk about the John Cena incident.
Well, we'll see who's going to be turning heels today. Yezy going to be grabbing that second place finish and looking down the line. We can currently see Bobby just leading the pack, 57-51 so far. Really nice work from Bobby in this run, in this momentum, keeping it forward, keeping it chugging.
Right, but hey, remember, it's a team event, so if Scooty is not getting the points right now, it's not looking good right now for Bobby. But at the same time,
Hey, where's Tobey Maguire when you need him for his back?
so much, and it will actually help out.
Where's Tobey Maguire when you need him for his back problems? Where's Andrew Garfield to crack that back?
Crack that back.
Where's Tom Holland to watch you do it? Watch you crack the back.
Oh my goodness. But honestly, Bobby is popping off right now, but he needs Scooty to start catching up in that mid-pack.
Yeah, especially, I mean, you know, like we talk about a little bit of heavy lifting, Emarie right now, especially with that 37 points, trying to keep it going as much as she can, but she's got to start getting these first places like Bobby's cooking right now. And going down the line, you know what, even if you're not, like, up at the top of the pack, if you're right near your teammate in these 2v2s, it's still not bad. It gives you a little bit of leeway, but we're going to DP3, which Kiro says is one of his most consistent tracks. So, will it be? We'll see, but as we all know, this is a very strong front runner. If you're able to get even a little bit of a lead, you'll start running away with it lap after lap after lap. If you have faster lines than the next person, it's very straightforward.
6, by the way, we're already getting close. We're already at the halfway point of this.
You want to know what's crazy?
Yeah, what's crazier?
How
Crazy?
close?
I was crazy once.
Oh no! So
They locked
this
me
is
in a
how
room.
this is how
full of rats.
close the
And rats
scores
make me
are
crazy.
right now. So Cookie and Kiro are at 76. Yezy Ankles are at 75. Immortal Zeki is at 74. Bobby Scooty is at 71. Jackuwarz Rocky is at 66. And then Emarie and Psycho is at 51. This is really close between everyone.
Again,
It is.
Bobby's back. I'm sorry, bro, but your back gotta be struggling.
Just a little bit, but right now we see Emarie here in 9th
I hope
place.
he has a dedicated chiropractor.
Gonna have to use some of the winnings for that one, aren't we, right here?
Oh, this is actually huge for Mr. Scooty because having this bill, especially on this lap,
I kind of
two,
want to tell him to hold it just because a shot could happen.
I say, in my honest opinion, you go into it now. He did the right thing. Bobby is going to be in second. A Red Shell is going to be skipped.
What?
Whoa.
The Red Shell skipped everyone.
Hey, we love Nintendo with their Red Shell.
Hey, hopefully Mario Kart 9 fixes that, or X, or whatever we're calling it, 10.
Hey, they are low-key not fixing that. And
No,
also,
they need.
it's
This
gonna
is
be
a
Mario
new
Kart
game.
10.
It's not based off a 10-year-old code.
It's going to be Mario Kart 10. Like, remember, they do count Tour as canon.
Yeah, I
We're
had
gonna
to
be
explain
seeing-
that to someone the other day, as well as the booster pass.
We got Zekiecat in second place, coming down to the line. Just driving and pressing A is going to be enough. Grabbing a second place finish just barely.
You see those other two, like, that are right there to be on second place? You got Yezy in first, Immortal second, Cookie in third, Bobby in fourth, Zekiecat in fifth, and Ankles in sixth.
Ooh, that is crazy. But again, you don't see Emarie in that top 3, and she needs to stop getting into the tops right now. So, Emarie, what's going on? What's going on in your mind right now? Because, man, like,
No one wants to pick Rome?
rely on you right now.
No one wants to pick Rome? Win in Rome?
Who wants Rome? No, I'm good.
Well, when you eat cereal, you're in Rome, right?
When in
You
Rome.
eat a fancy dinner, you're in Rome, right?
And going down the line, we actually see Yezy and Immortal tied at 53 apiece, Ankles at 44, Emarie with 43, Zekiecat with 41, Jackuwarz and Rocky right up there, right next to each other, 39-33, Kiro, Scooty, 27-17, and Psycho there with 15. So a little bit more of the heavy lifting on terms of Bobby and Emarie's team having to try and do what they can. But really, like, at the end of the day, what I'm seeing right now, Mr. Scooty not going for coins, not going to be able to have that additional speed, so he's got to remember that he's going up against some of the best racers in Las Vegas. He already knows it. We know him from Speedway.
So I see Bowser's Castle
you have
3 as an option. I kind of want to see where that gets picked.
you have to be able to
Dang.
remember that you have to
DK
do what
Mountain.
you can to kind of cheese your way into the front of the pack.
Also, because of that race on DP3, it is honestly a battle for top 2 between, oh my god, where is it?
Between
It's,
Yezy and Ankles and Immortal and Zeki?
Yep. Yezy Ankles is at 97, and then Immortal and Zeki is at 94. A 3-point difference for top 2 right now.
I told you, Yezy and Ankles, man, they are 2 Speedway champions for a reason, and they might just be bringing it home. But remember, we're only on race number 7, so we got a little bit of time to go until we really start to see down to the wire where everything's going to line up. But DK Mountain, the
come
side swipe, Immortal getting bounced down to 10th.
Dude, that green shot literally said swipe left.
It definitely did.
That was crazy.
It is Tinder at this rate.
Damn, you're flaming them on Tinder.
Hey, we ain't getting destroyed on Mario Kart, get
God,
destroyed
that
on
bomb.
his Tinder account. Emarie, unfortunately, with that bomb right there. A little bit of Psycho down in 7th place, gets ghosted out of her other
So
item.
I will say this, Psycho was time trialing this track like crazy.
Yeah.
So this could actually work out for Psycho, and who knows, she could probably get a good spot for her team.
Kiro, watch out! Kiro, be careful! Careful, Kiro!
Nah,
Careful, Kiro!
Hey, Kiro's chilling, Kiro's chilling. All right, there we go. We do see the shot in play. It's going to be Bobby, but Mr. Scooty's
It's gonna
have
happen.
the vibe.
If they don't time it after the glider thing, I'm gonna be a little bit mad.
Oh,
no! By Odin's beard.
That is crazy to get.
Oh!
Mr. Scooty did dodge the shot, so Bobby was waiting for a dodge to be pulled. So now they're going to be moving up. Bobby is going to be in 4th, but he gets horned out by that 3rd place, which was Immortal. But Baddercookie is going to be in 1st throughout all that situation right now. So Baddercookie is honestly chilling. Going to get the defense with the green shell, and just going to
So we got Baddercookie, but where's the bad cookie and the baddest cookie? I need to know which flavor is the worst. Apparently,
they're at home. What do you mean?
I need to know which flavor is the worst. Which cookie is the worst in order to eat?
What? You think chocolate's the worst?
Sugar cookie number 1.
We throwing hands on
Snickerdoodle number
stream?
2.
Wait.
And there's no excuse for it.
Hold up.
Yes.
I think we got some hands that need to be thrown. Well, first off, what milk do you drink?
I don't.
I'm also lactose intolerant, so I drink oat milk. So,
Wow, you're here first. Mega J Yezy causing the drought in Las Vegas.
what? Okay.
How milk and drought compare? Okay, that's a fallacy. That's an ad hominem
No,
or something
I
like
don't
that.
know. What do
No,
you
red
mean?
herring or
The
something. I just talked about
The second shot comes into play, and Baddercookie having this big lead right now. This is honestly going to be a first
There's a
place.
blue shell
Oh.
coming in, but it's
No,
not
it's
going to
not
affect
gonna
Baddercookie.
hit. I thought it was
Is it gonna
closer.
connect on second?
No,
okay.
no, it's not too late.
And the blue shell doesn't even want to hit anyone
Little
because they're
Cycle
so
going
far
down
back.
to 10th, unfortunately. Jackuwarz looks like he got 9th.
That is ridiculous.
Oh, I think Scooty got last.
Cookie first, Emarie second, Immortal third, Kiro fourth, Bobby fifth, and I forgot who was sixth. Sixth was
Yezy. Yezy got
Yezy.
6.
The Yezer. Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Hey, Brett is telling Baddercookie to go dry. He won't. Hey,
Well,
I
Baddercookie
would
accept
never.
the challenge.
I
that
would
sounds
never.
Like a challenge. Low key, I would be like, hold
Dry
on.
Dry Desert is
First
so
off, is
unfun,
he even looking
man.
at the chat?
No.
No.
So how would he pick it?
You know, that's true. I'm not going.
Let's run
out
up
there.
and tell him to pick it.
All right, you go do it since you volunteered.
Yeah,
the
I'm
idea.
like, yeah, you volunteered, buddy. So
It's so far.
Don't tell me you're lazy.
Yes,
you work
I
out.
am.
I don't. I'm
Yeah.
fat. You're not. Go up there.
Yeah. I haven't been in a minute.
heard
We
it.
dodged DK Summit, baby.
You heard it here first, folks. I'm fat, and I know that.
But you know what isn't is Grumble Volcano because there's going to be an eruption and we're not
Well, my
talking about.
tummy's grumbling for some food.
There we
Later.
go.
The after party is what I'm going to eat.
And now Grumble Volcano, great track. I really enjoy it. It's one of the tracks I've actually time trialed, and it's just really fun, consistent lines that you've got to hit on this bad boy. And with the track falling apart every lap, everyone knows what to expect. But it's really that shortcut in the middle of the track that I really want to see people being able to land around those trees.
Yeah.
That will give you a huge advantage. But once again, Grumble Shock is very popular on this one as well, so we'll see what happens.
yep, and right now we are going to be on Ankles, who is currently in second place for his team at 110 points right now total for his team. They're only right behind Cookie and Kiro, who's sitting at 120.
Wow. I don't know. I don't know why I kind of counted out Cookie Kiro in the beginning of the broadcast because right now with the 2-point lead, they are a little bit cooking. We'll see if that consistency is going to be able to bring them through and sear themselves into a really good spot. But Jackuwarz right now in second place. They've got a lot of ground to make up. And we're not talking about climbing up a volcano
Hey,
here.
that doesn't work no more. Just sitting in the box doesn't give you those most powerful items like that no more.
We get
Stop
back
that.
up into them.
Technically, Yezy did get triple shrooms in the start, so I mean, it actually still
You
works
can't
out.
back up
He
into
really
them.
wants.
Yeah, but so right now.
Oh, you're
as
kidding me.
well-
Baddercookie with lots of triple shells.
I mean, I think this is fine because the blue shell just happened. So it's like if you stay in this third place spot, because let Jackuwarz do the work right now on that first place. Because first place right now is Zekiecat. You have Jackuwarz stay in that second place with the red, and they're going to try to take out Zeki because Zeki had to get hit by the blue.
I don't know
Yezy?
why. Every time I'm hearing Zekiecat, I think of Steven Universe's Cookie Cat.
Oh my!
Oh,
he
Zekiecat.
almost fell off.
Got hit by a Firefly or a boomerang.
He got lucky. He got
We're going to
lucky.
be seeing them grabbing that single item box. Banana in hand. Sees Cookie right in front of him. Going to go for the draft and try to trail him out. They don't. Somehow, some way. That's the lane experience, baby. We got the boomerang in hand. Baddercookie here in first place.
Come
Going to
on.
get caught in the
I wanna see
off-road.
him
Tries
play
to do the
Beautiful
after you
Joe.
again, but it fails. Dropping him all the way down to 5th place, and they go right past the item box. Zekiecat going to be here in
Oh,
first.
this is
Might
gonna
be
huge
able to
for
take
Zeki
it.
Immortal.
Huge.
I think
And
that's-
they do.
Wait, is that 1-3? I think they just got a 1-3.
That's huge. They did.
Oh, Baddercookie dropped to 11.
Baddercookie didn't play enough Beautiful Joe in order to get a better spot.
Immortal got
Zekiecat
ignite.
first,
Oh,
Jackuwarz in
come on,
second.
Immortal.
My lord.
Sorry, there's 2 white Yoshis. I thought Immortal would have
Third
gone
was
for
Ankles,
Yoshi.
fourth was Yezy, fifth was Bobby, and sixth was Emarie.
Well, hey, we finally see Emarie getting into the top 6 situation.
See
but
what happens, folks, when you don't play some of those classical games like Beautiful Joe? You don't know how to use the boomerang right.
That is true. Well, that was race 8, so
That's 2 Grand Prix down, one more to go.
we will have the score update for you guys real soon. We're inputting in, but honestly, again, like this whole 2v2 FFA, it has been close. It has been jam-packed. It's really hard to tell, like, who is gonna win at this rate because literally top through is changing left and right, and it's just like, oh, okay, wait, stop, chill.
All right, the next track was selected. Let's see where we end up going. It is going to be Music Park.
Ooh, we'll see who's gonna start hearing the song being played. Wait,
No.
what was
No.
this?
Wait,
No
What?
one's playing some Bach music.
is it Bach?
Will some of these competitors
What?
start to hear the music and feel that their time is done
No
in this
Mozart,
2v2?
no Bach.
Because
no
right now,
classical music. Come on.
But talking about the game, we've got Jackuwarz getting trailed out all the way down to 12th. But we do have Yezy and Ankles with 129, Immortal and Zeki with 128. A single point separating these two teams. And then Cookie and Kiro with 120. Those three teams right now have the best odds of winning this whole event and grabbing 2 picks for the free-for-all.
The real question is, when does Ankle start throwing?
True.
Hey, low-key, because he is carrying,
Yezy?
actually, no, Yezy's at 69, Ankle's at 60, so technically, Yezy is putting in all the work right now.
By 9 points worth of work.
But we have seen Yezy more in the top 3 than we have seen Ankles in the top 3 situation.
But is Ankles throwing?
I don't know yet, but right now we have Emarie in first with her iconic bomb right now in her secondary. So
how does she keep getting away with this?
It's like, hey, that's why she won bomb.
She can't keep getting away with this. In first place, still going to be able to hold on to it, but for the time being, we do see Ankles right behind her. Going to be able to just wait for their time to strike. Has a great item combination, one of my favorites in second place, just in case for a certain situation to happen. But Yezy here in 7th, going to be able to bounce around the corner. Oh, blue shell, that's what I was talking about, certain situation. Emarie going to be able to back that bomb. The red skipped her.
That's the second skip we've seen so far.
That is actually insane.
So unfortunate.
Get hit by the blue, and Ankles did have a shroom, so he's able to catch his speed right back up and stay in the second place spot, but only getting a Nana. You wanted double res in this situation, and unfortunately you
watch
weren't
this
able to
trick,
get
3, 2, 1 shock. I'm kidding.
Nah, no.
But imagine.
Ankles here in second place, going to be able to have that defense. They're just going to be able to hold on to that. They know how many points they need.
Who's that Yoshi in the very back?
I have absolutely no
We'll see momentarily.
I hope that's not Mr. Scooty. I really hope that's not.
Yoshi, so
that is Psycho. Okay. She's struggling
on Music Park, but you're seeing Psycho and Scooty. They were the ones with the least MMR, which is just the reality. They're the ones that are struggling a little bit in this 2v2.
Hey, I mean, you know, like, it does happen, but it also does mean this does necessarily work out for the players who haven't been able to get a track pick, because with Bobby Emarie kind of being, you know, negated in a sense from actually popping off if they would have gotten, like, if we would have let them pick their teammates, if it was Emarie.
It was such a better idea to not let them pick their teammates. I'm not even going to lie to you.
If they
makes
did,
it so much more.
Bobby and Emarie would have won every single track. So
I mean, potentially maybe not, but yeah, we already saw it. We had that Speedway side event during the Christmas hours, and that was Christmas hours, and that was a lot of fun. But Waluigi Stadium, which will be one of Immortal's track picks, I really actually do think not allowing them to pick their 2v2 partners makes it a lot more fun, makes them not be so stressed about it, but also it kind of makes some of the better players, which at the end of the day, they are the better players, have to step up and do something in these events.
As a reminder to the folks at
3
home
more races.
2 more after this one.
Yeah, exactly. 3 total. We got Waluigi Stadium. I still haven't time trialed this track. I suck so bad at it. I'm going to be the first to admit.
I am not that great on this track.
I need a time trial it 10,000 more times because it's just so slippery. You have to hit the exact same, exact right spot.
Like for me, like I can do the cut. I can do this cut right here without needing the shroom. But like I don't always hit it all the time, so that's still a little bit more practice I need to get into. But other than that, like I just know my vehicle is. This is more of an anti-inside drifting track, in my opinion.
We'll see what happens. Emarie's still leading the pack in first place. Remember, she's got to get a lot of first places. If she gets 45 points on all these first places, that would go kind of crazy and kind of bring her back into the run. But for the time being, it's not looking too optimistic for their team.
Oh, never mind.
But Ankles does have the blue. He is going to...
Actually, would that target his partner?
No, because
Yezy's his partner.
Yeah, but...
Oh, wait, no, Yezy's right there. So who's in front? Throw the blue. Why are you waiting so long?
I think he was waiting to chain his items at that rate.
Well, maybe. He had the double item box when he had the blue in the beginning, but I don't know, maybe.
Oh, the green shell going to land on the Bobby. That's going to bring him down to 10.
Bobby
and has some shrooms for that. Wait, whoa, baby.
I see Bobby, and now I see Bobby.
Who was the last person? Am I delusional?
This looks more like Bobby because you know Bobby just throws up random vehicles and
That's what I'm saying.
random
That Bobby would pick Mario, so
Yeah,
that makes
he
the
will
most sense.
100% Mario. But here we go.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't tripping. Thank you. Okay, I was like
no, you weren't.
freaking out. Emarie here in second place, though. Got that red shell for defense.
Can we
Ankles
talk
here
about
in eighth.
how the scores are getting so far apart from top 3 versus bottom 3?
It is. Actually, they're all
Can we talk
they're
about
in their
that
own
for a
ballpark. They're all fighting it. Top 3 and bottom 3 are have their own battle
They're
going
like a
against each
30
other.
to 40 point difference right now.
Here is Immortal right now, who is in second place overall for their team at 144 points total. And Zeki, from what I saw on the mini-map, was in that top 4 situation. So this is actually huge points if they can hold on to these spots. And that bomb almost taking out Zeki. Immortal will be getting that first.
That's going to be huge.
Zeki will be getting 4
Bobby
points.
in second. This is going to be crazy, actually.
Why am I not surprised about Bobby getting second or a top 3 spot?
Now we got to see where Zekiecat got 4th, I'm pretty sure. They did 1-4 for Immortal and Zeki. That is
huge.
crazy. That's going to give them such a huge lead going into these last 2
They are
races.
definitely going to be first overall over Yezy and Ankles right now. That is actually insane.
There's
Where
only
did Yezy
2
and
points
Ankles end
difference
up?
between Yezy and
Oh.
Ankles and Immortal and Zeki, who had 146 and 144 respectively until you get the scores changed. But that's how close they were. Like, it was a 2-point difference between the top 2 teams. And then 136 was team number 3, which is Cookie and Kiro. Then you had the huge dip where everyone else was at 100. Not even 110, 100.
It's insanity, but again, like, this is where you're seeing like that middle-ish type of teams where it's like, oh, we could easily just pop off right now. We don't have to worry about having someone carry. We know what we can do. All these people will have potential to be a champion at SNS. I'm pretty sure there's, well, okay.
I'm still been waiting for Kiro to get his championship. I kept saying he can get it.
Look, we're all waiting for a Kiro championship. Let's be real. I'm waiting for it too. And like, I'm rooting for Kiro so much, even though I wish I would have, gotten the freaking championship.
I think in the earlier days, probably, but today's current market, it's a little bit tougher.
Look, me and Bobby, we had this conversation. I said if this was an earlier era, I would have had a championship already. But now I'm dealing with all this new blood. All you guys have leveled up, and while I was working, I'm like, I can't really, compete with you guys. I don't get that experience.
Yeah.
I'm coming in, and I'm like, it's not necessarily starting from the ground up, but it's more of my skills are not at that level that it should be in order to get into these top 3 situations again.
But talking about levels, we've got Immortal and Zeki with 168, Yezy and Ankles with 161, and we'll get those scores momentarily updated, but we're going to Mario Kart Stadium for the 11th race of this 2v2. And then remember, right after, we've got the final event, the 150 CC, what we've been waiting for this entire moment, but for 2 more races,
we're going
to be seeing how this is going to end up.
I do want to say that we like to thank those who helped sponsor this event, who are trying to help make sure that this event can thrive and whatnot. So USMK, we like to thank them for their partnership with us and whatnot, as well as some of us being some representatives there, as well as the Nevada Esports Education League, Neil, who helped put a little bit into the prize pool to make sure that this event can go well and run smoothly as possible. So we like to thank our sponsors. Anyone else am I missing?
Shout outs to
DoorDash, was it?
Postmates.
Postmates.
They did give us codes for our players to use to get $20 off.
Zooey mama. But shot comes down when you can hear the eruption actually all the way upstairs. Emarie's going to be here in second place. Tries to get out of the way of the bullet bill, and they do. Ankles takes over first. Double shot Garino in second. And Emarie's still going to be there. Ankles clipping something somehow. Probably got the double dodge. Special served up fresh from Postmates. We're going to be seeing Bobby here in fourth place.
So
going to be able to grab those points and get hit by a fire.
So not only did we upset Odin, we also upset Thor. So that's why we got 2 shocks.
True.
It's perfect. It's pure chaos, just as I like it.
Emarie in second, just barely almost runs into that banana. Actually takes that drift really nicely. Ankles still in first place, has a little bit of a
shell
lead.
coming in again. It could hit Ankles right off the cut.
If he gets
Is
this
it?
glider, I don't think.
I don't think it's fine at all.
I think he lost
Emarie!
I think he lost
got
it.
first at the last second. If Ankles didn't hit that off-road, they would have. He still got second though. which is huge for them. But if Ankles didn't hit that off-road, he probably would have gotten hit by
Bobby
that
got last.
blue.
On his favorite track.
I
It's
don't.
his best track.
It's his favorite track.
And on Mario as well, had home field advantage along with home character advantage.
He had
Where
home
is
field
you?
advantage, home character advantage. On top of that, he had an audience advantage.
That
He
is
couldn't even do it.
actually insanity how much advantage he has on his
He
track.
had my shirt advantage. He had his name on the box advantage. He has his face on the cover advantage.
Okay, we got to just break down these scores real fast. We've got Cookie with 101 points, Emarie with 100, Immortal with 99, Bobby with 98, and Yezy with 91, Ankles with 89. This is such a close battle if you just turn it into a free-for-all aspect, but then going down the line, everyone else starting to falter just a little bit more, and it's just insane to see how close this actually is. And once we get those scores updated, we'll be able to throw those up and see where we at on to the final race of this 2v2 Vegas Kart Summit first streamed event after 34 years. We're actually having something amazing and something super close happening right here right now, and it's super cool to see. And oh,
You're
is that
Something
right?
super close is happening right now. Again!
That's crazy. Okay, so our top three competitors. We have Immortal Zeki with 188. We've got Yezy and Ankles with 180. Cookie and Kiro with 172. And then you see the enormous drop-off. Emarie, Bobby cannot do what they do best in the Mogi and Carry. They're going to be there with 131,
This
126,
is the
and
final
Jackuwarz.
race, by the way. We are in Mario Circuit for the final race.
Got 126.
126, Jackuwarz and Rocky. But honestly, this might be a warm-up for them to go into the 150cc FFA. That's going to happen right after. But we are going to be on Immortal right now, who's in first overall with his team.
If he stops bumping in the walls.
It will never happen, but right now we are going to be on Zekiecat. Zekiecat is going to get hit out, drop out, but this is Mario Circuit. This is more of a bagging track.
I think so. There's so much off-road that you can use on this track just to get around the chaos, especially if you're able to grab triple shrooms right there. We already know Bobby going into the Donkey Kong troll road out. What? Kind of
He's usually
ours.
your favorite character.
He is. I can't complain, but I don't love that car. The
Isn't
shoe
your
car
favorite
is too
character for
stinky.
long because he got the new look in the new game?
Oh yeah, no, I hate it. I hate it. I will never touch Donkey Kong again if we don't have skins.
So
in
he's
that
not a
game.
true Donkey Kong believer.
I am a true Donkey Kong believer.
you
That's
can't-
true Donkey Kong
if
right
you
there.
can't
Not some
accept
Seth
the
Rogen
new look,
knockoff.
Then how can you say you're a believer?
But that wasn't Seth Rogen. That was Mordor off the original Donkey Kong.
No, it was not.
Yes,
it
it
was
was.
Ugly Kong. It's Ugly
Yes,
Kong,
it
buddy.
was.
It's Ugly Kong, buddies.
Bro,
That's all
this
I'm
ain't
saying.
This ain't Ugly Sonic.
It is.
this ain't Donkey Kong
Unironically
Jr.?
is.
This
Y'all
ain't
talking about the
Junior?
Shrek remake? We're talking about the actual disaster that was the Donkey Kong remake. Let's be real. Zekiecat, though, almost getting ran into by that star, working their way up to 7th. Oh, okay.
That was Immortal as his teammate. I don't know why you would go in that
When you're
situation.
that close and could win, you're going to hurt your teammate onto the last lap? Or
Why
going
does
into the
Bobby
last
have
lap?
second place right now is the question here.
Because
no
he's
one's
driving
letting him
shoe.
out.
That is crazy. Look
And
at the
also,
lead he has.
I believe the wheels for his track that he's using, I think you could obviously use it for teachers.
Ooh, Baddercookie going to get hit by that blue shell. They still need
That's
a little
not
bit of a
enough.
lead. Bobby is right behind him with the shoe. Is he about to stink
He
up the
just
place
took the
is the
cut.
question, and he does. He's going to grab first place with the shoe
So-
car with the sponge tires.
So I guess it's
what
true.
are you saying?
I guess it's true what you can say. He may not wear pants, but he does wear shoes.
And
Dang.
Rocky getting that second place and Cookie getting third.
Oh my, look at the points overall.
Bobby
right
got to
there.
be able to MVP this lobby with that 113. And that's going to be actually kind of crazy if you think about it. Cookie with that
Look at
111.
Lakitu over there next to that third place trophy saying, nice try, guys. Nice
Nice
try.
try.
Nice
Nice try. You didn't win, but nice
I
try.
hate him. I want to punch him in the face. That's what they should add in the next Mario Kart. You're able to just
Punching
like hit him.
Lakitu
You can like
saves you from
like
falling
in
to
Super
your
Mario
demise.
64 where you're able to like pull on his nose and like punch him a little bit. You know. I'm just saying. Emarie though with 108, Immortal with 106 in 4th, Ankles in 5th with a 98, Yezy in 6th with 95, Zekiecat in 7th with 85. Jackuwarz with 79, Kiro with 64, Rocky with 63, and then Psycho and Scooty 33 and
Rocky really
29
rocking the
points.
boat.
I gave too much
Final
credit where credit
scores.
was due.
Or not. Maybe,
It's
possibly.
Not yet.
It's not
yet.
finalized. It's not
Almost.
finalized. There are some adjustments being made right now, folks. So please hang on tight. We're gonna get them final scores ready. Not your fault,
No,
Kevin.
it's
Not your fault.
Not your fault.
Don't worry.
I'm also,
We can blame Pidgey Abuser.
Also want to make sure that I did get the score right, because if it's wrong, someone
They're gonna
be tilted,
they're going
baby.
after you. They're gonna pull mafia on you.
You know they're already making up their own table to understand who, what, where, and why.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
if
guaranteed.
it's actually true.
Guaranteed.
Okay.
No DCs, so no
So
plus
obviously-
ones. Am I right?
Nope. So 113.
No, there was no
plus-
DCs at all. None that I can recall at all throughout these 12 races. This was the 2v2 free-for-all. Are we going to lunch next, or are we going to go straight to the 150?
I think honestly we go straight to 150 after this. I think this Immortal and Zeki
We're on Zeki.
at 106 and 85. That's 191. And then Yezy
Okay.
Ankles. Yezy at 95 and 98. That's 193. Yeah.
And that's in the books. Yezy and Ankles takes it by
Here are the
2.
final scores. With Yezy and Ankles at 193, Immortal and Zeki at 191, Cookie and Kiro at 176, and then you see the big difference from top 3 to bottom 3. 142 tie with Bobby and Scooty, Jackuwarz and Rocky, and 141 Emarie and Psycho.
You know, it actually goes to show maybe actually how consistent this matchup was with that 142, 142, 141. It was, you actually got it kind of going right now with that combination.
I did.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
But we will be talking to Yezy and Ankles and seeing what tracks they want to pick for the 150cc. And you heard it here first. We are skipping lunch. We're not even going to dinner. We're going right to the main appetizer of the day, the Yezy and Ankles combination. Mega Jackuwarz, you can take over this one. Do you want to, or do you want?
Oh, I think the stream crashed for what they're saying. Yeah, it did, but we are recording.
Oh, we're back. We're back.
Okay,
we're back.
I was like, what do you mean the stream crashed, Danny?
Take your headset off. I take my headset off. Mega does it.
Up to you, buddy.
Yep.
All right. Jump on into the couch. It's all warmed up for you, bud.
Yep.
Come on in, Yezy.
All right. You good? You can hear? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, congratulations to Yezy and Ankles for winning the 2v2 by 2 points.
I said I would get one. At least I said I would get
You
one.
did say you would get one, and it took all the way to the last side of it. And then Yezy, you're finally getting that track pick after going through battle mode, after going through the heartbreak that happened in Stick Fight. So you were close to getting a pick.
I was close like in all of them. Huh?
You were. So I guess the question does remain: Ankles, what is your track pick?
Well, since Emery was a very kind soul and gave me Ribbon Road, I have to go and I have to reciprocate that same type of energy. So I will give her Athens Dash.
All right, so race number 7 is going to be Athens Dash in the 150cc main event bracket. Yezy, what is going to be your track pick?
I'm gonna pick DK Summit.
DK Summit will be race number 8. So for you guys who don't know, so pretty much all the picks so far that we're gonna have in the 150cc is gonna be the first 8 races. It's gonna be Sky High Sunday for race number 1. It's gonna be Bowser Castle 3 for race number 2. Mario Kart Stadium race number 3. Race number 4 is gonna be Shroom Ridge. Race number 5 is gonna be Mario Circuit. Race number 6 is going to be Ribbon Road. Race number 7 is going to be Athens Dash. And then race number 8 is going to be DK Summit. So those are the first 8 tracks that we have in the main event. And then the 4 last picks is going to be player's choice, but obviously it's random because we can't control the randomizers. So no repicks. No repicks. Are you guys ready? You guys?
Yep.
All right. Who do you think's going to win?
Me.
Me.
Hey, there we go. That's the confidence I want to hear right there. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on a quick ad break, and we're going to get right into the 150cc FFA. So you definitely do not want to miss the main event, and we'll see you guys real soon.